EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. This will be fielded at the 8. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, 49ers. That a 92-yard kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Murray now on first down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hurry up! 58, Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Ball trot.
Here's Murray from midfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
58, boys, 58, Mike. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Hey, let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right here. Check 37. Check 37. Play with it. Check 13. Check 13. Check, 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 check.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready. 52. I got it. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Charlie. Yep. Run. Jackrabbit. 52. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Let her.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
Ready. 52 to Mike. 64. 64. Weak. 65.
On third down, Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. Come to 1-1. Go.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That's taken it around the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Let's go. Shoot.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, Murray. He spins free. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
58, Mike, 58.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 85 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They run with Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like when
he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score.
On the set. On that, baby, on that. They got tight left.
On second down now, it's Taylor, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On 1st down, it's Murray. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is Murray, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
36. Whip. Watch the whip.
That was second down run for Murray. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On third down, Murray. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
That's it. 58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, they're scared. 58, boys, 58. 58's the money. In your face.
They do go for it. It's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. First down, Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw again on second down. Murray forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey, defense, up. Switch. Kill. Turn up. Kill, drag.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
They go with Murray again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Check 52, come on. Check 52.
Yes!
Pick it up.
New Mike 52. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Got it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
No, check that. Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. 52. Where? Hey, Mike 52. Ready, go.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Ready, set. 52. I got you. Exit. You're over, baby. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Okay, ready? Come on, the ball. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Delta. You got three down. Where's 52?
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Back two, the Mike. Mike back two. I'm going to come back to you.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here I come. Bravo. 52's the mic right here.
2nd and 13. And the pressure gets to him again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Ready. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Hey, you got 3 down. 52's the mic, boys. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Looking to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Murray. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You got nothing.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never can.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him.
And this is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 3. Check 3.
They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big run that time by Murray. 47 yards on the ground. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his pass, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Here's Murray, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Down. 70 in. Squish, double. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Alert. 3 down. Watch the edge. Right 52. You got cheese. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Murray. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Play fake. Murray on the move to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll try and run with Murray. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready, 50, plant. I'm coming after you. Kill.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Murray. A gain there of 21 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on 1st down. Murray. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he's able to get it out of there. So possession goes over. Here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Murray now. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He let one slip away last week as well. So now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back to throw. Murray. He'll buy some time right. Looking left sideline. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
58, right over there, right over. 58, right there. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They're going to run it with Murray. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the slant.
52's the Mike. Mike 5.
Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check. Fresno. Hey. Check 43.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Murray, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
I'm coming.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35.